So here's what I wanted to say to start us off. I've showered twice today already. It was almost 3 times.
Oh,
but
because you showered and then went running? And then
Well,
showered?
that was going to be 3.
Oh.
And I was going to ask you if any of them were not worthy of a shower, but I think they all were. But
where'd you
now
skip
it's
one?
just been 2. I skipped one. I did not shower when I woke up.
Oh.
Which is weird
You
for
monster.
me. I normally always shower when I wake up, even if I'm just going to work out.
Before you were going to run, that's weird that you didn't do that.
I know. But then I worked out, came back and showered, obviously. Yeah. And then I went and got a haircut and came back and showered, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
As one does.
That's fair. Well, no, after a haircut at a place, I don't shower.
No. The place I go is not...
Oh, not...
Like going to...
Not that?
What's it called? Hometown?
Hometown, yeah.
They give you the nice shampoo, they rinse out your hair,
exactly.
they get... This place, like, cuts my hair and then just, like, hits me with the brush on the back of the head, and she's like, you're fine. I was, like, coated in hair on the front of my face, and she was like, that'll be... It's way cheaper than hometown, but I have to go home and, like, shower immediately because it's, like, just, like, clearly hair, like, caked on my face.
Yeah, I cut my hair last night, and that was, like, an hour of trying to get it out because... I mean, like, the side of my hair is so thick, and it's the little things that just get stuck.
A little harder to handle than
and also because the top's long. They just enter and never leave.
I didn't have that problem.
There's a lot of vigorous shampoo.
When I showered, it was pretty much just like...
Yeah, that's... I mean, when I get my hair cut shorter, it's also so much easier. Also, drying it.
Oh, so easy.
So not... You can just be like, poof, I'm done!
Done, yeah.
This is like, okay, my hair's wet until mid-noon tomorrow.
I would love to grow my hair out, but...
You could go for the Oscar from Arrested Development.
It gets puffy and thin.
You know.
Oscar?
Yeah.
Who's Oscar?
The dad's brother.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, with the long...
Yeah.
Mr.
No, Big.
Mine doesn't stay straight when it's long.
Oh,
it gets, like,
you're
weird and like... Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But not,
you should go
not
for
in
that.
A good Matthew McConaughey
You
way.
looked better when you had
like a thin,
it was
puffy
good.
way.
No, it was good when you had that. No. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 5. I believe that's right. Episode 5 of the To The Point podcast.
Yes.
We're back after an Easter break.
We were down for a week.
I was so thankful for it. We were just doing that because you were gone.
Yeah.
But I also managed to get sick.
Really?
Like 2 days, not 2 days. On like Wednesday before Easter.
I did not know that.
Which was awful. That whole week nearly killed me because I got sick. And then we hosted Easter. Mm-hmm. So I had to do a bunch of stuff around the house and help entertain Ollie and Finn and Grayson. So 3 little boys running around on me.
Grayson, I saw your post. Grayson's like
he's a person.
An adult.
He's a man.
He's a man now. That's crazy.
He's a genius too.
Yeah.
And then the day after that was my birthday, which was
happy birthday.
Most exciting thing I did on my birthday was literally buy stocks. That's it.
Wow.
Because I was 18.
Yeah.
Which for me,
you have Apple Pay now.
I'm very boring.
You can buy stocks now.
I'm really boring. I did that. The other day I verified myself with Pi.
You can vote now.
KYC. Yeah. I got a letter that said
nice.
I'm registered.
You can get drafted now.
I don't think they want me.
No, they want you.
I don't think. I mean, to work.
Think of the population that you're competing against.
But
if you can do a single push-up and run like 500 feet,
then I die.
You're drafted. Oh, true. No, because of the insulin.
Yeah.
Maybe you fly a drone around.
Yeah, I would do that.
That's fine.
I love drones. Well, I haven't done much drone striking of people, but the flying is
fun. Watching homes blow up
at the touch of a button.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, that was the wrong target. We got some bad information.
Well, I'll see
like,
you.
Well, it's just a video game.
I'll be like, hey, look, it's Teddy down there. Look at him. Hey, let's see if I can give him a scare.
Band of
brothering.
Let's see if
I can give you off the left flank. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot of new possibilities.
How are you're
the big 1-8
past 2 weeks? Yeah.
Weird. What did I do? I mean, Easter happened. We went down to Emily's family in New Jersey. So good. Great to see everyone. What did we do? Played some sweet tag on a like a playground. We took little Braden to the playground and they went hiking and
also
stuff.
played some tag.
And then all the big kids just played tag on the playground. Got to play soccer, played basketball with all the boys of the family. Sweet. Good time.
That's cool.
Very good time.
Other than that, not much to report?
Yeah, no, not really.
Gosh, so dull.
I
You gotta
know.
write things
I don't
down or
I
something,
just
man.
like work and then
That's
I do
it?
things on the weekend, but I didn't get a weekend because we went for
but
Easter.
your job sounds like it would be really full of interesting
It's not,
stories.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm not like, I don't do 911 calls. I
Yeah.
don't do emergencies. We did have one emergency yesterday. So there's like priority 1 emergencies are like a 911 call, and then priority 3 is like somebody goes into this ER, but that hospital is like, oh, we can't help you with this. Let's schedule a transport to another ER.
Mm-hmm.
So we brought someone yesterday. He fell. He was on a ladder and he fell and landed on the ladder.
Ooh.
On his side. Like the ladder was like
Ooh.
on its side.
Oh.
And then he landed on it and like folded in half and broke his spine.
Ugh.
He fractured his lower back.
Yikes.
And so we transferred him all the way into Boston. So I got to do a little lights and sirens all the way into Boston.
That's cool.
You know, like
That's very
really
cool.
During traffic.
Does your ambulance normally sound like a turkey?
Well, it's like woo, and then woo, 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 and then the big one is like.
Yeah, I always wonder, do you change that? Or
Yeah,
like,
no, it's all
those are different
manual.
buttons.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So I got like one hand on the wheel, the other one on the knob, and then it's like as you get close to intersections, you change it up.
Okay.
Or if you come into traffic, you ramp it up to the 3rd setting so they get out of your way.
Wow.
It was cool. It was rush hour too, so it was like standstill traffic, and then they had to just
the C parts.
I parted the C.
That's fun.
And like
That's
came very close to people
until you accidentally nail somebody.
Oh my gosh, I got so close.
But it's just like, oop, let's just
I was like,
back up a little
I'm
here
fired. Yeah.
and keep going.
But yeah, that was pretty exciting. Pretty cool call.
That sounds fun. See, that's a good story.
That felt cool. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get to do that.
Yeah, but Easter was good. I got a little. Emily always gets me an Easter basket every year with like a little Matchbox car in it.
That's fun.
Last year's was better.
Oh,
but Braden picked this car out, and Emily was like, "Yeah, I knew you wouldn't like it, but
bad pick."
Hey, it's just not me. Like last year, she got me like a nice little, like just kind of a normal car, but Matchbox, and then this year it's like super Maserati with like dragon flames on it and stuff, like something that a 4-year-old would pick out.
Too much for you?
Just
too much fire.
Yeah, not something that I want to put on the bookcase.
Yeah,
know?
That's fair.
Yeah, but
all right. Well,
good stuff.
Now that we've covered our week, we're going to talk about upcoming movies this year today, right?
Yes, I was scrolling through Instagram the other day and I saw a post which I forgot to like or save, so it's gone now. But it was like most anticipated films of the year, and there was like 10 of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, we should talk about this because there's some good ones coming out or that have come out this year. So I looked up a list, but the list is of 55, which is a lot to talk about.
We're probably not going to go through all of those.
And there's a lot that I didn't even like recognize.
But should we? You can just start us off at the top if you want, or the bottom. Is it like a ranking, or is it just here's a list?
It's like just by month. So the February ones, and then it's chronological, as they say. Knock at the Cabin. I have no opinion on
Dave Bautista?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would see it. I like scary movies.
I don't.
I heard that it was really good.
I don't like horror movies very much, so not very much looking forward to that. Would you?
Yeah. I would see it, but I don't really.
That brings up a different movie.
Already getting sidetracked. One movie in.
Yeah. Sorry, just a quick.
Yeah.
You want to go see whatever it's called, Blood and Honey, the Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
That's just curious.
Mm-mm.
Is that your?
I'm not interested in that. No. Blood and Honey.
Because and there's going to be a sequel already.
Really?
Yeah. Because so what happened is.
Did it get do people?
I guess
people love it?
Did well enough. I don't know if people loved it, but a lot of people saw it. It was like, you know how Morbius got released twice.
Yeah,
because Sony was like, "Here's a movie," and everyone was like, "This is awful."
I don't think so.
In fact, let's make this a meme. So Sony
Let's
took that
never
as
see it.
they love it. We'll release it again.
Because nobody
Yeah.
came to see it the first time.
Exactly. I think it still flopped.
Yeah.
Um,
I still haven't seen it.
expectedly. I don't want to. It looked awful. But I think the reason that happened is because the first Winnie the Pooh stories just came into the public domain this year.
Yeah, so
along with Sherlock Holmes and
Really? Sherlock
there's a
Holmes?
bunch of famous things that dropped this year. But the first Winnie the Pooh book, there's a couple things they couldn't include in that movie, like Pooh's red shirt that we all know and love.
Mm-hmm.
That was not in the first book. So they can't use that.
Oh, because it's still under
copyright. Tigger
But the original
didn't exist in the first book.
Interesting.
But he's going to be in the sequel, almost certainly.
because
it'll be in the public domain by then.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty that's a cool.
I think it's a
I still
terrible
think
idea.
the movie's
Yeah.
atrocious, but
Exactly.
that's pretty interesting how that works.
Yeah. All right. On to the next
Movie
one.
number 2, Magic Mike's Last Dance. We can skip.
I
right
have
over that
no
one.
idea. I don't even know.
No interest.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Do you want to?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I was looking forward to that, seeing some of the trailers, because I keep wanting to like Marvel movies again.
I don't. I'm over it. I'm
I'm still holding on to like you
I'm
have
so
so
over
much money and can make look, the special effects could be so good and everything, and apparently from what I've heard that is also terrible.
I used to love Marvel back in the what do you call it? Phase 1, like the Avengers.
It was beyond that. It was it was several phases.
Like the first Avengers movie and the Captain America's.
I liked it up until Endgame.
Endgame
After Endgame.
Endgame was just
good.
wow.
We're done.
Like what a culmination of
Exactly.
things. And then after that, it's like I have no motivation except for Loki
and Spider-Man.
and Moon Knight.
Spider-Man was also good. The third Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, it was.
Tom Holland's great.
That was more just like a fun movie, like a feel good. Like
yeah,
oh
it
my
wasn't.
gosh,
It was an amazing
I
storyline.
love Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. But
And
Moon Knight
was a masterpiece.
surpasses like everything else that Marvel has made ever.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oscar Isaac is just too good.
He's so good.
All right, we'll mention him later.
Cocaine Bear.
Again, no
Not
interest from me
interested at all.
Though it's kind of amazing that actually became a movie. That someone took
From
the time
story
to take that and write a movie.
Yeah.
From a dead bear that they found.
They literally just like a bear ate some cocaine and died immediately. And they were like, we could make a movie where he goes on a rampage.
How long? Does it say how long it is?
The movie?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, probably
I mean,
at least
it's
like 2
an hour
hours.
and a half, 2 hours, yeah.
That's kind of hilarious. So there are some really bad movies
I
this
promised
year too.
like good movies coming out
keep
this
going.
year, and we have yet to hit one.
Something good.
Creed 3.
Creed 3.
I am very excited about that. It's already out, but I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen either of the first two. I haven't seen any of the Rocky movies even. So
I've only seen the first Rocky, and then I just rewatched Creed 1 and 2 in anticipation of this movie, like a couple weekends ago.
Mm-hmm. Are they good?
Yeah, they're very good. I love them. And like Rocky's in them, so it's very
Connected.
it's like the new Top Gun movie. Like there's
yeah.
enough callback. They really tie into the Rocky movies,
fan service,
but they're done super well and more modern.
That's good.
It's very good.
Maybe if I have time, I'll watch this.
You should. I highly recommend. 65.
Oh,
that's the one we were just talking about.
That doesn't.
I have no interest in
particularly
that,
good to me. It just looks like, you know how there are some movies that are just like, hey, what if we tried to do a cool thing with visual effects? And then we'll try to write a storyline around that, but not really.
Yeah.
It's just
like, look at these special effects.
I mean, the John Wick movies are kind of that, but they're actually done well. I haven't seen any of them, but from what I know,
I think I'm 2 behind. I think
it's basically just like they made a fight scene, but it's a really good one.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
it works. But there are a lot of like, I don't know, Godzilla movies or stuff that's just like, let's make explosions and write some lines around it. That seems like one of those.
I'm gonna skip like half.
You're gonna skip some.
Luther, I don't really know anything about. Scream 6. I haven't seen any of the Scream movies.
I didn't know there were that many.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
That actually, I want to see. Not like bad enough that
Is that a second one? Or
it's the second one.
I haven't seen the first one.
Zachary Levi seems.
Was it good?
Pretty cool. It's a classic, like, DC's trying to do the Guardians of the Galaxy thing of it's just funny. But, I think they did it pretty well. It's not a bad movie, but it's not like top tier, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
But I would definitely see that.
John Wick 4.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a couple John Wicks behind.
I haven't seen any.
And
but
I feel like, what are you making more movies at? Where'd the plot go?
actually, I had talked to someone that's already out, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had talked to one of my friends, and he said it was definitely like still super good and worth watching.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a John Wick
they're
movie
just
I didn't
cool.
like. I'm just
I've seen clips.
haven't seen him in a while.
They look
And I
pretty
love
cool.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Dungeons and Dragons.
Definitely, that's a hard pass for me.
It looked kind of
Personally.
funny, but yeah, I don't think I'd want to spend that amount of
just-
time of my life watching it.
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go. Tetris.
Oh, Tetris actually
Looks very
looks
good.
super good,
I want
and
to see it.
yeah, I keep meaning to watch that
Yeah.
because it actually looks like when I first saw that was a thing, and just like I scrolled past the trailer or something, I was
Yeah.
like, "What? They're making a movie about Tetris?"
It's
And then
wild.
I watched the trailer,
It's wild.
and it looks
There's no that makes me like want to
ridiculously
research or read a book to see like how much
The
of
real
this
story,
actually happened.
crazy.
Because it looks
cool,
insane.
really cool, but unbelievable. So yeah, definitely that's
that one. Oh, Air. That's the one about like it's got Ben Affleck, Matt Damon.
I don't.
About like the original Air Jordans.
Oh,
and
I don't
getting
think I've seen
Michael
anything
Jordan
about
signed.
that.
It had looked good to me, and then Emily's sister's boyfriend went to see it and told us about it when we were visiting for Easter, and he was like, it was okay. It was pretty good. So now I like don't really I'm not that interested in
That
it.
really does kind of.
And I'm not a big sneaker guy. I don't really have like a
Neither am I.
big
I'm just
big attachment to those
I'm
shoes.
just very loyal to Converse, and I have no need for most other shoes.
It's fair. Super Mario Bros.
It looks bad.
Yeah. I love Chris Pratt.
Looks like
but
it could have been. That's a miss in the
that's
casting.
a miss.
That's
That
a
is
hard miss.
That's a big miss.
I'm just wondering at what point with that was Chris like who was the guy who when Chris Pratt was like, so should I like do a voice or something? Was like
They said, kind of.
I mean, if you
Maybe
feel
like
like
say
it sometimes,
it's a me once or twice,
but
don't do it. Ugh, it's just bad. It's like someone, like an American trying to do like what's that part of Scooby Doo where Fred's like,
what?
bonjour, me
bonjour,
mademoiselle.
mademoiselle.
Yeah.
We thought we'd pause the do for some of your
Yeah,
du
it's
jour.
like you're doing an accent,
It's
but like you're not trying.
That seems like the same as just in the idea of like when Disney made the Artemis Fowl movie, which made me
I haven't seen it.
so mad
Haven't seen
because those are such good books,
They are.
and it seemed like the person who wrote that movie, first off, had never seen a book, had never walked by it on a bookshelf, and also hated it. Which I don't know how that's possible, but it was both the longest and shortest movie I've ever been through.
Interesting.
Nothing happened.
Yeah,
and it
I've
took
never
forever.
seen it.
And they just messed with the characters and everything. It was
Yeah,
just
I would say
bad.
that movie is not one that.
Same
I'm
with A Wrinkle in
going
Time.
to see.
It just, if you're
Never
gonna
seen
do
that one
something like
either.
that so many people
I guess
are
I
loyal
just
to,
I think I avoid all the movies based on books that I loved
like
as a kid
because it can't be.
because it's like it's
But it could
gonna
be
be
good.
bad.
There are
It's gonna be bad.
good movies based on books. The Harry Potter movies are good.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings
Lord of the
movies
Rings,
are
stellar.
fantastic.
Hobbit, not so good.
Not so good. They got steadily worse. The first
Yeah.
one's like, okay, I can go with this.
The second one's like, wait, I thought you were doing the Hobbit.
We're missing some things,
Where's
but
the
okay.
book?
And the
Third
third one's
one's
like,
like,
well, none of these armies are supposed to be here.
It's the
I
same-
can't count them. It's supposed to be 5. There's like 7 here.
There's like either
don't know how to
4 or
differentiate.
7 depending on how
Yeah.
we're counting. It's like what's it called? Narnia, the Narnia
Yeah.
movies. First one, stellar. Prince Caspian, still good.
Yeah.
Dawn Treader. What book are you reading? You know,
I think it was still good, but yeah, it had nothing.
it's
to
a
do
good
with the
movie,
book.
but it's like you just made a side story that has nothing
That
to do
actually,
with
I can't wait for when Disney or not Disney, Netflix,
Netflix.
Whew, not Disney.
Thank goodness.
I hope.
Netflix.
I hope if they make it bad, I'm burning.
Is
Netflix
it supposed to be
ground.
a show?
No, I
or
think it's a series of movies.
Oh, please.
I
do
really,
that
really
well.
hope that's good. Because
Please do
Amazon
that
just
well,
took
Netflix.
Lord of the Rings source material, and again, it's more people trying to kill that.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't
Did you
seen
watch that?
it.
What's it
I
called?
haven't watched it. Rings of Power.
Rings of Power.
But I have seen a lot of clips and done research. I haven't watched it through.
Not so good.
No, and like, yeah, it just seems like for the whole Silmarillion and everything around it, you got to be dedicated because Tolkien was just like, yeah, let's make this more complicated than anyone can stand.
Yeah.
And then wrote that. So it's not a task to be taken on lightly, and I think I don't know, they're just trying to cram too many other things in it.
I don't know. Some things are so precious. It's like, don't touch it. Just leave it.
This is
Even
good.
The Hobbit movies were disrespectful enough, but they got away with it because they're enjoyable. And this is like,
and it's still the same. It's
stop
like,
dragging this out.
It's like, okay, Peter Jackson's still directing, and it's the same aesthetic and
good vibe.
Yeah, and
good
like
music.
Okay, we still have Gandalf for some reason.
Good actors, like good characters, the same.
Like I kind of would have rathered if they did it more different. Because having some of the same people, like throwing in Legolas for no reason.
Yeah, when he's not.
Like, sure, have a cool elf, but I don't know why you need to.
Again, I've never seen it.
Okay, anyway.
Next movie, Beau is Afraid.
You just showed me the trailer.
Yeah.
And it looks
wild.
Good? I don't know what it looks like.
I don't know what it's about.
The most confusing trailer I've ever seen.
It looks like very artistic, and I think I want to see it.
Yeah, some of the effects look really cool. But I would definitely, I'll see it.
I don't know what it's about, but
join you in that.
I do.
I have no clue what it's about. But it looks pretty.
Oh, that just came out. What? Oh no, it comes out next week. I think it comes out the 21st.
Oh, that's the same as The Covenant.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right here. That's like
it's next.
3 down on the list.
Okay.
Before that, Ghosted. Which
with
Chris Evans and Ana de Armas.
I won't make time to see it.
I want to see it.
It looks like it could be well done, but
it's
I just
another
don't
Apple
think
TV Plus.
It's not
I gotta
really
get Apple
my
TV Plus.
taste.
I think it's my cup of tea.
Well, you should have it right now.
Apple TV?
Yeah,
because
free trial.
Sweet. I got a bunch of binging to do before that free trial runs out. Yeah, Ghosted, I think is a would see for me.
It looked like it would be
and
good
then
if you like that.
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant.
Yeah. Guy Ritchie is
in
my opinion,
awesome. I love Guy Ritchie
It's tough
movies.
though, because for me, favorite directors would be him definitely. Christopher Nolan though is right up there, and I don't know which I would prefer.
Christopher Nolan, absolutely.
Really?
Yes. He never misses.
That's true.
He never misses.
But think about the Guy Ritchie fight scenes. Think about Sherlock Holmes and King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword. They're all so cool.
So good. I gotta rewatch that again. Every year or two, I have to rewatch Legend of the Sword and just cry.
I just watched it again because
they didn't make another one.
I hadn't watched it since we saw it in theaters, and that was when I was like 10. So I barely remembered it, and it's so cool. I'm so mad that they canceled the plans to make that a series.
Stellar cast. So good. Jude Law, that guy with the bow, who I don't know. What's his name? Charlie Hunnam.
Mm-hmm.
Just so good.
It's
Guy Ritchie
super good movie.
Even Tarzan. The cinematography of Tarzan.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I vaguely remember that.
So good.
He's really good at the viewing angles. And the way you see the movies.
Like the way time really speeds up and slows down.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But yes, The Covenant. Very much want to see that.
Good.
You just showed me the trailer.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. The reason I actually found that was I was watching Hot Ones last night, and they wrapped up season 20 with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
I should watch that. Yeah,
I like him.
Worth watching. He's
him a lot.
Very funny guy, and he mentioned that, and I was like, oh, Guy Ritchie's directing this, and you're in it.
Sure.
This sounds like it would be amazing. And then I watched the trailer.
I also just love war movies.
Looks good. Yeah. Well, not
especially modern war movies.
I was going to agree with you, but not all of them. Some
I munch on all
I
of them.
find boring, but some I really do like. Like Hacksaw Ridge is definitely in my top 5
Hacksaw Ridge, Lone Survivor, American Sniper, 13 Hours, The Outpost.
You're more sold out than me.
I'm absolutely sold out.
You also can't breathe. You having a heart attack over there?
No, I just hiccuped while talking.
I hate that.
Whatever that was. But yeah, very excited for that. That comes out
Definitely.
April 21st as well. We
can just sit in the movie theater for a while.
Next movie, Guardians Volume 3.
I haven't seen either of the first 2.
Really?
I can't believe. Well, because they started coming out when I was again super young,
and then you never just
and
got
so
around
it was
to
like, okay, mom and dad said they're not appropriate, and then I was like,
Interesting.
because nobody wants to watch those again, and I'm not just gonna
I like them.
do it by myself.
I'm just like over Marvel.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go put any effort into seeing any Marvel movie ever again. Probably.
I would if I watch the first two. I'll wait until after it comes out and see what people say.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth going to the theater and wasting the time if it's terrible.
It looks like it'll be just as good as the other ones, and I do like them. Those are the ones I'm okay with it being funny because that's what it is.
Yeah.
When they tried to make the Avengers funny, I was like, "What are you doing? These used to be good movies." But those ones are like quirky and funny.
Yeah,
and
It's
I
cohesive.
like those
it's
movies.
like that's what it is, and it's good.
Fast X, the
So
new
that's Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
I have no interest in this, but I feel like you need to have an interest because you've watched how many of the others?
all
with
of them.
Justin?
Almost all of them. I've fallen behind. There's a couple I haven't seen, but yeah, that used to be. My New Year's tradition was Justin and I would get together.
What is the
We'd pull an all-nighter and watch.
of those?
There is no storyline.
It's just
cars.
cool car stunts?
Yeah, it's just cool car. It's like bank robbery heists / also driving cool cars. It's just cool. And it's totally unrealistic.
Okay.
And they have like cars going to space and jumping between buildings, and they get stupider and stupider as they go along. The first ones are like kind of just realistic street racing / drug bust crime
you
stuff.
gotta up the ante.
And then in like the 9th one,
now they're on 10.
There was like a Soviet submarine, and they were like driving on the ice above it.
Oh gosh.
And just it got out of hand quick. So I'm not really interested in seeing this one, but I would be tempted to rewatch the entire series if you know.
If
I had a free weekend and didn't want to sleep.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, The Little Mermaid.
Pass.
Pass.
Hard pass.
Pass.
Disney, stop making live action version of old cartoons you made.
Just make a new movie.
That would be nice.
There's nothing wrong.
A new idea would
There's
be
nothing
great.
wrong with those movies. Stop trying to fix them.
You can't make them better.
Yeah. Just make a new movie.
We had a good thing. And no, that's another thing like with Artemis Fowl that like you have so many people that are so loyal and protective of the originals.
It's like you're just trying to start a fight.
You can't make people happy.
No.
Like
just make a new movie.
This will not go well.
Make a new movie.
Figure something else out. That'd be great.
Yeah. Like
make a new movie.
I don't know what else to say. Just make a new movie.
Completely new. Not being like, what if we took this action figure from the different movie and made background?
No.
But slightly more realistic animation.
You're hinting at Buzz Lightyear.
I am hinting at Lightyear.
Which nobody liked because it wasn't his voice.
Yeah.
And it's just, for a bunch of other reasons. I haven't seen that either.
Like a fully new idea. Don't just make a prequel or another sequel or try to redo the same thing.
Some of the mid Disney movies, like not the OG princesses, but like the more like Princess and the Frog.
That fantastic.
Amazing.
Come up with another new idea like that.
Or is it Tiara or Tiana? Tiana.
Tiara is. I don't think she's actually
the thing.
Yeah,
that goes
Tiana.
on princesses.
I'm pretty sure
She wears a tiara.
I would not have remembered that if you hadn't.
Anyways, Tiana, not one of the OG Disney princesses.
We're just getting her name wrong.
But the greatest Disney princess. I think she's at the top of my list.
I might agree with that.
She's a boss.
That whole movie
she works
is
hard.
Just so
she grinds.
perfect.
She grinds it out.
We still quote that so much.
Yeah, because it's an awesome movie.
All the characters in that are so good. So
like,
perfect.
Make one of those. Like a princess style movie.
Yeah.
But
different.
Come up with a new plot. Idea. Yeah, we're done.
Different characters.
Ooh. Next movie. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Can't say.
Oh my gosh.
Can't say.
We can wrap it up right there.
I will camp out.
What a good movie.
In front of the theater. To be first in line to get in there.
I'm very excited.
I cannot wait for this. The first one's so good. That right there.
The first one is one of the best animated movies of all time.
Even though they are taking like a known idea.
I know, we're just totally disagreeing with every rant that we just said.
They did it different enough, though.
They did it so well. Also, comic books are different. And comic books, they do go on forever. And there's a bunch of... You could make 1 million movies, and they all have source material because they're comic books, and that's what comic books do. It's different than Disney princesses.
It's not like... I wouldn't have liked it as much if they had just been like, hey, Tom Holland, let's make your first movie again, but this time it's animated.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all we're going to change.
Same plot, same
Yeah.
everything.
We'll it's
recast
a completely
it.
different.
Yeah.
It's taking some of those characters, but changing everything. It's not just trying to remake it.
And that's how
vision.
comics are supposed to feel.
Yeah.
They go on forever. They're
No
always
one ever
coming out with a
dies.
new issue.
No
People
one
die
ever
and come back to
dies.
life.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's not how Disney
That's the
movies
same.
should be.
Gotham, I think, did that well in that that whole show.
There's a lot I don't
feels
like about that show,
exactly
but
like a comic book.
It really
because
does.
it's always like, oh man, we saw them get shot in the head several times.
They were beheaded,
but it turns out
and now they're still alive.
all that happened was they just
fell
fell over
asleep.
into some bushes,
Yeah.
and nobody saw them. Then they crawled out later. They were really fine.
Yeah.
But
Next movie,
it feels like a cartoon.
Transformers.
Transformers?
Have you ever seen a Transformers movie?
Nope. And this is again one of the ones that's it's a spectacle with somebody trying to write a storyline around it. I'm assuming.
I've seen the first one, and that's it.
Again, it seems
Is Shia LaBeouf even in this one?
kind of cool.
No, he's not.
I didn't know he was in the first one. But I don't know.
He's like the main guy. He's the main guy. I mean, it's like he's the human,
Mm.
and then it's all whatever Transformers are. I think they're aliens. They're alien robots that disguise themselves as cars here on Earth to fight the Decepticons. But
you know more about this than me.
he's the guy. You know, all
It's-
those types of movies have one human.
It's kind of amazing if you think about it that we keep doing this. Like, just the idea. If you were an alien and you came here and we're like, man, what do they do to entertain themselves? Like, we made big toys. We made big action figures with explosions.
Yes.
That's like the fact that they remade the Power Rangers movie in like 2017 or 2018 and tried to make it cool. It's really weird.
Stop trying to make kids' toys cool. That's literally Barbie.
Yeah.
Literally Barbie. Which we haven't gotten to.
I don't think there will be as many explosions in that, probably.
No, but it's like, let's stop making adult movies out of kids' toys.
Well, they're just trying to keep the same with them. And honestly,
They're-
let's be clear. If they made another G.I. Joe movie that actually looked good...
Oh, I'd watch it. I'd watch the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Exactly.
Speaking of, I don't think I've actually ever seen
I haven't
the
seen
live
any of
action
them.
G.I. Joes. I always wanted to when I was little.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about them
Exactly.
as an adult.
Same.
Yeah.
If they could just make G.I. Joe Sigma 6, see, that's something I would be fine with them remaking live action if it was good.
It's too close to an anime.
It is. It
too
is.
close.
It's an anime.
It is.
It's an anime show.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Their mouths don't match up at all.
And
even though it was
when, like,
made in Canada.
their fate, yeah. Not good.
But it's fantastic. That deserves a movie. If they made that, actually, no live action. Just make that a movie. Revamp
I'll
that.
watch it. Sure.
I'm down.
Okay, here's what I want to say before we move on.
Yeah.
Transformers,
Yeah.
the relationship between Optimus Prime and Shia LaBeouf's character will never top the Iron Giant.
Oh, that's 100% true.
They're just like...
Because that movie
it's-
pulls on all the
Transformers is
heartstrings.
the Walmart version of Iron
That's
Giant.
100% true.
Yeah.
You go to Costco and pick up a Transformer movie because
Yeah.
there's a million. You buy in bulk,
Iron
but
Giant.
you can't touch that perfection right there.
Such a good
That movie is fantastic. That's a film.
I'm gonna
That
cry
is-
just thinking about
We
it.
can put that. We should get like a board on the wall for the films. For films,
Iron
that's
Giant.
right up there.
Film.
Verified film.
Anything that can make me cry is a film.
Over and over and over
Iron
again, no
Giant
matter how many
will
times
make
you
me
watch
weep.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. That's not on this list, but it should be on the list for every year.
It's not coming out this year.
They should release it
Not
again.
anytime
Release it
soon.
every year.
Re-release it. Next movie, Elemental. The new Pixar
that,
movie.
Again, looks like Pixar kind of just repeating the same thing, which has always been their thing, but it looks too similar. And
It looks like
also-
it feels like Soul too much.
Yeah, it just looks like I
Or
want
like
to like it
Inside
because it
Out.
looked like, oh, this could
I
be
love
going back
Pixar.
to the good things of like Inside Out and Bug's Life and Toy Story are all, let's look at inanimate objects or that and apply like, what if they had
Like,
emotions
make them
and
human.
stuff?
Like,
Yeah, make them
character. What's it called? Characterization. I think
sure.
something like that.
Anthropomorphizing.
There it is. That's the word I
That's
was looking
one.
at.
And
Yeah.
that can be really good as they've demonstrated. But looking at the trailer,
It just doesn't.
it
look
looks
that
like a
good.
miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it to be good.
I'm
and it's-
instantly excited for a Pixar movie because I love Pixar
Yeah.
and they rarely miss, if ever.
They've missed
Some
a
are
lot
not
more
as
recently.
good, but
Lightyear.
recently they've been.
Lightyear is Pixar.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They've had
I
a
guess
lot more
they're
misses
falling
recently.
off a little bit. But I still have that inner
they're-
attachment
Well,
to Pixar.
because they
that's
built
like,
it up with
there
Toy
is
Story and Up and
The
The
Incredibles. Ugh.
So good.
The Incredibles is right up there with Into the Spider-Verse. As
Very different kind.
fighting for the best animated movie of all
For kids'
time.
animated movies, Incredibles wins. I don't think Into the Spider-Verse would be as, like
as a child?
that doesn't appeal to
I think if we asked the
as
children,
much.
they'd vote for The Incredibles.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't even vote for The Incredibles.
But I think
which
Into the
would make me
Spider-Verse spans
mad.
a broader category of ages. That's just an animated movie.
Yes,
it's not
I agree.
It's not a kids movie.
That's
It's
what they
just
should
good.
do with G.I. Joe Sigma 6.
Exactly.
Make an animated
it
movie
good.
for all ages.
Exactly. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, Extraction 2.
I'm not familiar. Is this another war movie?
For our audio-only listeners, I'm doing that French chef thing where he kisses
Chef
his
kiss.
hands. Mwah.
And it blows up?
Perfection. You haven't seen the first Extraction?
No. What is it?
It's on Netflix.
That doesn't help me. We don't have Netflix.
I'm trying to help you visualize it. I think it's a Netflix original.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Chris Hemsworth,
Okay.
retired Special Forces guy.
Oh, wait. I do know this.
Buzz cut.
I do know this. Okay.
Like
haven't
long
seen
on
it.
top, skin
I haven't
fade.
seen it,
He's
but
got
yeah.
net tattoos.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
I remember
and he's sent
you
to
showing
get
me this.
a drug lord's kid from another gang's territory. They kidnap him and it's so good. I just rewatched it like a month ago. They're making a second one.
All right.
Which is interesting because I thought he died at the end of the first one. But I guess he didn't.
Maybe he's getting extracted from the grave.
I guess he just got shot in the neck and lived.
Maybe it'll be like a Die Hard situation. Extraction 2, extract harder.
Yeah. No, it says Chris Hemsworth is on the cast, so it's got to be him.
They might just show his dead body.
True.
Like that.
I wonder how much he would make
when
for
they
that
go
shot.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
That. Wait. Yeah. With leaves blowing in the background or something.
Yeah. It's like some other character at his funeral.
Yeah.
And then he takes up the mantle.
Who's holding the black umbrella? That's actually, I had seen that, I think, on Instagram or YouTube. Somebody posted saying that at their funeral, they're definitely paying someone to stand like 500 yards away with a black umbrella.
Yeah.
And just stand there so that your family thinks some
You were
crazy stuff's going on.
Yeah. Nice.
That would be hilarious. All right.
But yeah, I'm very excited for that. You should watch the first one. It's very good. The Flash.
So,
Ezra Miller.
if I didn't know anything about Ezra Miller, I would be excited.
I can't believe that they
got the
followed
movie.
through with this movie and came out with it and
I guess
are like, no, we're still gonna release it.
maybe Warner Brothers can't take the
We're
hit.
still gonna
Teddy,
release
they
it.
already made Batgirl completely, and then we're like,
Yeah.
burn it.
And then they changed their minds. How could they not do that to this movie? How
No,
did this
because
slip
they
through
already-
the cracks? If they can trash Batgirl, she didn't go to jail for anything. Ezra Miller has been in and out of prison through the entire filming of this, starting years ago, and they're still like, nope, release it.
Were they? Maybe they. I wonder
Release
if there are
it.
any shots of him in prison in that. And
How
they were
is-
just like, yeah, we can just do it on set. We'll just do it where you are.
I just don't understand how
that happened.
like, everyone gets
No
canceled
idea.
so easily.
He got a Super Bowl commercial.
And everyone for far less gets canceled instantly
For not actual
even,
crimes?
even rumors
For
of
not
something.
actual
And they're like, ban their movies. No,
Yeah.
don't put them in anything. And Ezra Miller has like straight up assaulted people like
Yep.
several different times.
That's all
and
right.
they're like, just release it.
Oh, it's
Michael Keaton's in it. Just release it. The people will love it.
It's a multiverse.
Just
Teddy.
release it.
They're different Ezra Millers.
Yeah, he's in it like 3 different times.
A lot of filming for
A
him.
lot of FaceTime.
All right, next up.
Next up, Asteroid City, Wes Anderson.
No clue.
I
Never
don't
really
have
watched
much
any Wes
opinion.
Anderson's
I like Wes Anderson. What's the Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Again, haven't seen it.
Stellar, artistic. He's very artistic.
Yep.
I I can't say that I'm going to go out of my way to see this, but, you know, I'm a big fan from a distance. Wes Anderson, go get him.
Understandable. How many we got left there?
A ton.
Okay, well...
Here, highlights. You just say yes or no.
Highlights.
Indiana Jones. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hard no.
Yes.
No. Well,
100%
no.
yes.
No.
He's 80 years
too
old. And it's an absolute
You're
yes.
too old.
No. Yes.
No.
Okay. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning
Heck
Part
yes.
1.
All the yeses.
Absolutely.
All the yes.
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 Spam
Yes.
the yes button.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm doing my
Cannot wait.
Like I will
Yes.
overrule the other judges. You're
Yes.
going straight to the finals.
Yes.
Yes. Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Maybe best movie of the year
Can't
already.
wait.
I don't know. I'm so excited.
No.
I'm so excited.
No, that's reserved
Oh,
for
I
another
know.
movie.
Okay, Barbie. No.
Hard pass.
Move on. Here it is. Oppenheimer.
Oh, different movie, but can't wait to see this. Christopher
good.
Nolan, such good movies.
Never misses. We just talked about-
Cillian Murphy.
However you say his name.
Fantastic actor. Can't
Love
wait
him.
to see that.
Love him.
Cannot wait
So
to see
good.
that. Definitely in theaters. That's worth going to theaters for.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Another one? Isn't that like the third?
I guess.
Or are they restarting it?
Blue Beetle.
No. Pass. Even in the trailer, they messed up on some of the visual
Equalizer
effects.
3. Pass. The Nun 2. I'll see it.
Pass. Not a horror person.
I still have to see The
Not a
Devil
horror
Made Me
person
Do
at
It.
all.
Next Goal Wins. Never heard of it.
I don't even know what that is.
You think there's... Oh. Here
Are
we
you
go.
there yet?
I found
the
November.
best movie on the list.
Dune.
Yes.
Part 2.
Oh, cannot wait.
Yes. That's a yes for me.
Probably,
I'm not as excited
in my
as you.
opinion, the
but
best
that's a yes for
soundtrack
me.
in movie history from Part 1.
I would agree with that.
And also some of the
Zimmer.
greatest cinematography.
Talk about never missing. Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer
makes
could cough,
movies.
and it
would be.
It
would
go
be. I would
platinum.
listen to it on repeat.
I would study.
Let's hear that cough. Yes. It would be a new kind of cough.
The Hunger Games. A Ballad
Pass.
of Songbirds and Snakes.
Pass. Haven't seen
I'll
any
see
of them,
it.
but
The Hunger Games movies are
would
very
you
good.
see it in theaters?
No.
Okay.
There's not a lot I would... Tickets are so expensive nowadays. It would take a lot. Like, I'll see Dead Reckoning in theaters.
Yep, same. I'll see that, Dune, Into the Spider-Verse Part 2.
No, Into the
definitely
Spider-Verse...
won't.
Like, there's...
Think about the... Think about the immersive experience there.
No. There's just some movies I'm like, I would get just as much enjoyment at home. But there's some that I'm like, I want a big screen and loud noises.
Think about...
Dead Reckoning, I want the big screen and loud noises. Oppenheimer, I probably want a big explosion.
Definitely.
For sure.
Dune Part 2, definitely.
Dune Part 2 would be cool. I don't know if I will, though.
And so those 4.
Napoleon. I'm saying
Haven't
yes.
seen any trailers, but
Me neither,
maybe.
but I think it's a
If
cool
it was
idea.
on,
I like historical
if it
films.
was on, I'd watch it.
And it's Joaquin
Sure.
Phoenix. I like him.
Wow, he's doing a lot these days. Huh?
He is. He's getting around. Wonka. I think yes. Could be a flop.
Not in theaters.
I have faith in
probably.
it.
But yeah,
I like
will
Timothy
go in with
Chalamet.
an open mind. I'm perfectly willing
I definitely
to.
want to see it, but I could see myself hating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be hard because I want to like he's great.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Hard pass.
Pass. Never seen any of them.
Is Amber Heard still in that?
I hope not. No, she is. Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yep. She's
Well,
in it. Yeah. Well, you know.
that's
the end of the
prediction.
list.
Box office flop.
Box office flop.
Through the floor of the
Boycotting
box
Amber
office.
That's all right.
Because everyone hates her. No one came out of
Everyone
that
hates
trial
Nobody.
being like, yeah,
people
Johnny
like-
Depp deserved this.
Like everything else, like Ted Bundy's trial, girls loved him for some reason. Every
yeah.
Even the worst people in history have people that are like, no,
Yeah,
I like him.
I'm on your side.
Amber Heard,
No one.
no one,
Completely alone.
Nobody
Her
likes
lawyers
Amber
wouldn't
Heard.
even stay on her side. She had to hire
Nobody-
like 4 different ones.
Nobody came out of that like.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah,
ain't nobody writing her letters in prison, and she's
No.
not even in prison.
Like Ezra Miller,
Yeah,
who still got a movie.
who's still
Starring in a movie several
starring in
times.
it. Yeah, several different. You think
It's not like Jason
you think he
Momoa
got-
was in jail.
You think he got paid for like every role that he played in that movie?
Well, yeah, it's probably screen time, right?
If it's based on
I
screen
would.
time,
Well, I would
then
think it's time.
then he's making bank off that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Exactly.
You know what? Good for him.
Oh,
if he
that's
can
why-
get away with
That's
assaulting
why
people in
everyone's
public,
Teddy. That's why
and making-
everyone's doing the multiverse movies now. If I'm an actor and I can be like, wait, I get to be paid for being in
I'm
the
playing
movie
3 people
4 times?
Yeah. I'm in.
I'm in. I love this
Absolutely,
script.
yeah.
You know what would be great is if you actually added another couple versions of me. I think that could really make this
That
this
would
a
be
film.
cool. Yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
great.
That's all the movies.
All we have time for
We
this
went-
episode.
yeah.
But I hope that helps people if you're wondering what
Yeah,
movies
I don't know
to go
how that
see.
benefited anyone, but
Go see Dune.
that's our opinion.
Go see Dune. Go see
Dune,
Oppenheimer. Go
see
see Dead
Oppenheimer,
Reckoning, and go see Into the Spider-Verse.
and go see Guy Ritchie's The
The
Covenant.
looks very good.
What else? I don't know. Bo was afraid.
Watch Tetris. Watch
Yeah.
Tetris
Oh,
on Apple
Tetris.
TV.
I gotta get Apple TV. There's so many of them. Ghosted,
There's a lot.
Tetris.
Oh, sorry. Just side
New
note.
Ted Lasso. I gotta see.
Yeah. But
I
side
gotta
note
get
on Apple TV,
Mhm.
not a movie. Severance season 2, which I still
Have you watched it?
No, it doesn't exist
Oh my
yet,
gosh,
and there's
okay.
still no release date because Ben Stiller is like the first one took like 3 years to film. So hold your horses, people.
I'm okay with that. I'll wait.
I cannot wait for
So
that
good.
because it's
That's another
so
reason I
good.
want to get Apple TV. I want to rewatch
That's a
Severance
film.
season 1.
That is a film of a TV show.
That TV show is a film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Agreed. So good.
Come-
I like.
Fantastic. It just
I've
makes
never
you feel
had
so
such a
weird.
visceral reaction watching that. Like
Yeah.
my whole being was involved in watching.
You
that.
can't help but be like drawn into that.
Yeah.
You
At
start
first,
off-
I was like, "This is stupid,
start
dumb
off being
idea,"
like, "This is
and then
really
I was
weird.
like gripping a pillow, like, "Oh my gosh,
Go!
run!"
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all we have
And
time for
that's the
today.
episode.
So
Thank you
farewell,
so much for
everyone.
tuning in.
hope you had a good Easter.
Yes, happy Easter to everybody. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, feel free to do any of the following: like,
Subscribe.
share,
Turn on notifications.
leave a rating,
Download.
or donate.
Follow us on Instagram at @tothepointpodcast_.